are you guys doing today? So today I want to show you the Miller welder that I got and my plasma cutter. Show you kind of my setup and what I've been running. And I bought this thing, and then I'll tell you the story about why it took so long to shoot this video, because I fucked it up pretty fucking bad. So the first thing I'll show you is the plasma cutter down over here, and I'll kind of walk through that thing and give you a little brief of what I got going on there with my plasma cutter. So this is the plasma cutter that I bought. It is a Hypertherm 45 XP. When you want to get a plasma cutter, I recommend a Hypertherm. Everybody will tell you, hey, buy a Hypertherm. These are about the best plasma cutters that you can get. I will tell you, having a plasma cutter, once you get one, you will never go back, but I'm going to tell you that. It's pretty much, it's three-phase plasma cutter, because I have things there. You can get a bunch of different tips, and they're all down here in, I have this nice Milwaukee pack-out box for all your different tips and stuff like that. Kind of like this pack-out box, but you know, I got extended dick versions, just regular, you know, here's cutting tips. You know, you could hook this thing up in like a CNC and do all that. So I got a bunch of spare parts. You just never know if you get into cutting something and you fuck something up. You got that. I did put this on there. It's just another dryer and regulator. Get you moved around there because you don't want full shop air on this thing. So I just put another dryer regulator on there just to keep, you know, the cleaner the air you put through this, the better. I also turn on the air dryer here at the shop. But this is my Hypertherm 45. I got it on this old cart that I had. What did this is for the other welder that I had. So I got that. That came in. You know, these Hypertherms, they're about $2,000 if you're looking to get one. I think you can get one in one or single phase too. So that just rides over here. Okay, the next thing we got is a Miller Matic 255. Now, I bought the Miller Matic 255 because I didn't need the one that welded aluminum. I never weld aluminum, so I really didn't want to buy that one, but I wanted a multi-process machine. Now, I will tell you, these new Miller welders with like, well, if we had power over here, I could turn it on and show you. It kind of has a computer screen, and you can pick and choose and all that stuff. Maybe we'll go over there and plug it in here after I get done showing it to you. I'll show you how all this stuff works and, you know, the settings. It comes, there's a lot of pre-settings in there. So I did have them put it on this big tall cart. If you can see, there's a huge cart. So it's got two bottles. This one for TIG. The back one is for MIG. I also have a water-cooled TIG torch. So a lot of you guys probably don't know, but I got a water-cooled TIG torch. What this is it's just, you can do a lot of TIGging, just a lot. The torch doesn't get as hot and want to melt everything out of it. So I bought a water-cooled TIG torch for it. That was part of the accessory package with this cart and all that stuff. Again, down there I have, you know, all my spare tips and these pack-out boxes down there. Let me see here. Let's just take it over here and I'll turn it on for you guys. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Alright, now this thing has where it'll sense what type of power you got. So it tells me we have 241 voltage and it'll automatically start working. But if you screw them in here, here is the MIG stuff, so you can pick, you go to mild steel 10 and it kind of gives you an automatic setting, yeah. So you can see here it changes the volts. We can also pick wire size. And then we can pick material thickness. you know, this will weld all the way up to 1/2 inch, which I'm never going to have anything. I usually have it on 3/16, and C25. There's also, let's see what else. You can get mild steel 100. I think they got some other shit. This is aluminum if you want to do some like helium welding. There's some other shit. You got stainless. You can do self-shielded flux core, but no gas. And then we got regular stuff here. This is stainless if you wanted to, tells you what kind of gas to use for stainless. I mean, this thing's got pretty much everything. Then if you want to, it also has stick, you can turn that. You know, this is TIG lift arc with the remote. It tells you all that stuff. You got to change the cables around. I just, you know, I leave it on MIG because 90% of the time that's what I use. So we'll put that back up there. This is like just, you know, hardened steel or whatever. Yeah, thank you. And then we'll put it on 35 wire speed. And then you can play around with it a little bit. If you think it needs more wire, you can turn this up a little bit. You know, plus or minus. And if you need a little more volts, you can turn it on that. Also, it has where you can get off auto set. Where's that at? So you can turn off auto set by just hitting that. Now you get to pick it, you know, and you can have different programs set up, jog, purge, you know, it tells you got gas shielded flux core. We don't want to have that, but just go back to auto set. But this thing works pretty good. It also has a pulse feature. I've never messed around with that, so I couldn't tell you. But for I think $4,900 that I spent on this thing is pretty good. You know, got me a welding helmet, Miller welding helmet, all that type of stuff. Like I said, you know, I've been using the pack out boxes to keep all my tips and, you know, all that type of crap in there. That seems to work out pretty well. But this is the welder I bought. I really enjoy it. It's definitely nice having a MIG. I'm going to tell you that any monkey can MIG weld. It really isn't that hard. It actually, you know, goes pretty easy. And all that stuff. I mean, it's simple. You just point, make yourself little C's, and you're done. It's not very hard. Now, using a TIG torch, that's a little more art to it than that, but, you know, maybe I'll do something a little bit later. But I'm really impressed with this machine. Now, the reason I just now showing it to you now is because I bought the thing, and we didn't have this cart, and I had it set up back there on one of the toolboxes. And I backed the truck into this knob right here, and it crushed the screen, and the whole screen went back. So I had it about 2 days when that happened, and let me see, it was $1,000 to fix it. So, you know, now I got $5,500 in this machine, but at least this machine I can have forever. You can do some serious welding with this thing. Like, you know, the project where I welded that gate back on, I used this fucking machine. This thing is really stout. You know, I like a Miller product, to be honest with you. I picked this over a Lincoln just because I like Miller welders, and this is the one that I wanted to go with. So, if you guys are out there looking for a 225 kind of multi-purpose machine, this is a good machine. I've liked it so far. I've used it a bunch, welding some other stuff on that I haven't showed you guys just because I'm out of fucking time. I mean, literally out of time. I got so much shit to do. It is unreal. So, but that's pretty much my welder. I really like this thing. Like I said, it's worked out really good since I've had it. You know, it's been gone for a while, but it finally came back on this big cart. I like this cart system and all that shit. But like always, check out Justin Sturgill Trucking, Instagram, Facebook, all that bullshit. And, you know, like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go. Hey YouTube, little bonus footage. Want to throw this out there. This is for people that say only real shops have torches. I got torches too, bud. You know, and I don't have some torches. I have every fucking tip they fucking make. This is my Victor fucking cutting torch system. We got that, so basically, you know, we got a number 10 rosebud for really heating and beating. So, you know, I'm almost, you know, a full shop here, you know. And here's another thing, people actually watch my repair videos. But I just thought I'd throw you a little bonus footage that I do own a torch set.